New data shows coffee prices continue to rise in the United States. Kendall Hansen is live in studio with a look into the impacts of those costs on the price of a cup of coffee and the businesses here that prepare them.
Over the past year, the Federal Reserve's Consumer Price Index shows an almost 21% increase in the cost of coffee for customers.
It doesn't keep me up at night yet, but if it gets too much more out of control, it might.
Mike Klimmer runs Ariel Resupply Coffee in Charlottesville. He's just one company battling soaring coffee costs, from raw beans to pour-overs. So is Wesley Knopp.
I hope that doesn't just continue to be a trend of prices continuing to rise and rise.
Knopp owns Lone Light Coffee, a roaster and cafe in downtown Charlottesville.
When I first got into coffee, a cup of coffee was half the price of what it is now, and a pound of green coffee was a third or a quarter of the price it is now.
A federal report says a pound of roasted and ground coffee costs $2.56 more than it did a year ago. That increase can make a big difference on both sides of the counter.
Anytime there's cost of goods increase for a small business, it gets hard because we're already operating at a disadvantage against big companies.
Being a small company means Ariel has to balance rising wholesale costs with retail increases for every customer they serve.
I do everything I can not to pass the costs on to the consumer because I am one myself. I don't want to see that.
Knopp hopes to keep prices down for customers as long as possible. Uncertainties with coffee tariffs, climate change, and regulations make it difficult.
It's impossible to predict what's going to happen.
Klimmer says one difference he's seen is customers buying more in bulk as they work to offset the rising cost of coffee seen across the board. Live in the studio, Kendall Hansen, 29 News at 6.